This is Euphonic Frequencies.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Euphonic Frequencies. This episode is pretty special as it is a part of the revisit episode series for Euphonic Frequencies. Over here we have a particular format and an idea to revisit the guest mixers who have been a part of our journey since day one. Enjoy this episode as the interview kicks off now, and at the end of the episode, stay tuned to listen to their awesome new guest mix for this very special revisit episode at Euphonic. Stay tuned.
This is Euphonic Frequencies.
Okay guys, hello and welcome to this week's episode of Euphonic Frequencies. This is a very special episode and today we have our first ever guest mixers that we approached. And you can see there is Samad and there is Apurva, namely 9oh and Bryan The Lion.
Thank you we are very privileged for you guys are doing this bit for the first guest mixers at Euphonic. The initiative is very beautiful and brilliant, and I suppose like you guys have a lot of musicians after that.
Since you all are our first ever guest mixers, we thought that why don't we make a nice video segment
Yes, that's definitely
where the listeners can finally look at my face and I keep yapping on the mic and they can finally know what the OGs are about.
Yes, yeah.
So tell us about 9oh and Bryan The Lion. How did you all initiate?
I mean, like I met Samad when I was in my university in Delhi, and like it was I just bumped into him because he was hanging out at this common dorm where all the boys used to hang and like do their thing.
But that's how like we started meeting. Like we became like really good friends because we had like good connect with comics, anime, and I've been just playing guitar, rockhead. But like cut to, we both are working, sucking in their lives, and being like corporate slaves. And we've been doing music for a while. Then I called them up, bro. Like I'm moving to Bombay. I left my job, and we want to do music. And he was doing his thing, which I don't want to get into right now. No. Then I called him. I was like, "Hey, bro, like I'm moving to Bombay. You should come." And I made some songs. I've been trying to play one gig in Delhi because I was working at Social.
Yeah.
So luckily that helped me out. Like listen to a lot of things, get inspired from like amazing musicians. I saw Deadless, I saw Parakufuba there. We all booked him for the first time. We did FKJ for the first time in Social. So that was really amazing. My friend gifted me a gig on my birthday. I was like, dude, you've made a lot of songs. You've been playing to a wall. Like all your like these years that I've seen you. And it's time to play. And I was pushed to that pace.
Excellent.
And that was awesome. My all friends came. It was my birthday. It was a blast.
But I wasn't there.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
And around that time I called him ki like, bro, I'm going to Bombay. I've left my job. I'm recording it. I was exactly in this room recording with my friend, and he did not show up. He was like, I'm not going to come.
I'm a complete no-show.
But then I left from here.
Yeah.
And then I was in Delhi and like just doing nothing. I was just trying to like make some beats. I went home. Then he called me.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in Bombay.
That's when I called him up and I told him I'm here in Bombay and I want to do this thing you inspired me to do. So
Exactly that happened. He paid for
and
my
he
cab.
reached Bombay. Yeah, he
And
reached
then
Bombay.
after that I did not. So that's how we met. We started like I did some beats to him. He rapped on it, and then secret sessions came up.
Oh,
like
yeah.
these guys.
Listening session.
No, the secret
Secret
sessions.
sessions,
Secret
okay.
sessions.
Like just like you guys, we were the first guest mixers, and yeah, it was same with them. They gave like we got this place and we played for a couple of people over there. It was a brilliant experience. But my musical journey and someone's musical
Started
journey
there.
Has
Yeah.
been completely different.
it's been completely different when we got to introduce 9oh and Bryan The Lion to Bombay, to India, and we're doing this.
9oh. Did you get Bryan The Lion with the cap on? Yo!
With his new hairstyle?
Yes.
So here's the kicker. This question has been very famous in our podcast. What is the reason behind your name, 9oh and Bryan The Lion? Why have you named yourselves 9oh and Bryan The Lion?
So yeah, so there was this stupid joke back in the days where they used to call me Bryan, and when I like but I thought that I should have a moniker, like something like, a stage name. And I thought that this Bryan, people used to make fun of me, but I think it has weightage, and a lot of people don't know me as Apoorv Dogra. They know me as Bryan, and all my friends, they call me, "Hey Bryan, what's up?" And I mean that became the thing. And I was introduced on the stage for my very first rap show. These two friends of mine from Tanzania.
Okay.
They came down to do the show, and I was the one who was opening for them. And when I got on the stage, they announced on the stage and introduced me as Bryan The Lion.
Oh, tell us about your name.
So I was very confused. I was one of the guys who would write a lot of names and then decide what it should be. But one day I was just thinking, my mom was telling me a story how I was born on 9 September 1990. I'm a 90s kid, and there's a 9 years gap between me and my sister, and there was a lot of celebration when I was born.
Okay.
So they were really happy. So I was 9. Oh, celebration.
That's like number games, man.
Most of the people pronounce it as 9oh, but it's like O because O is for the celebration.
Okay.
So his numbers, 9 September 1990
So
kid.
And the H is?
That's O.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting 9oh! Just like that. We have come to this point where we are going to talk about an important influence on Audio Freak's project.
This is something we have here, designed by Viraj.
Okay.
So this is one of our properties called the Listening Sessions, and he packaged Audio Freaks like this in a manner where we always, for every different gig, we used to have
So our thought was basically
character.
to get a visual art representation of every music that we kind
That
of put
you
out.
do.
We do,
So
yes.
this was very eye-catchy kind of a thought.
I think that's a very liberating thought for one, because then it can narrow down to something like this. It's kind of freaky. But it gets the message across. Now that you've explained it very clearly, I think this is something that's resonating with the influences that have been there in Audio Freak's project.
Yes. In Audio Freaks, music was never a particular genre. Audio Freaks was a collection of sound which could be. It was just by the time Audio Freaks has happened, the sounds we were choosing to showcase in this were only a little different out of the whole mainstream experimental, and that's how I think we have always seen the artists which were performing at the Audio Freaks project.
Because we wanted to have a brand value recall. So when everyone sees our artwork, so they figure out that this is Audio Freaks gig.
Correct.
So we wanted to people have the brand recall value that this is our gig.
So now, can you tell us what's cooking? 9oh and Bryan The Lion has been under the sea, and deep sea exploration is going on, guys.
So the much awaited 9oh Bryan The Lion album is finally gonna drop this year.
Yeah,
it's the album is called Telos of Eternos,
Oh,
and we're very happy to talk about it. I mean, it's not a full album, but it's an EP.
Okay.
So we are trying to come up with a few singles before we drop the EP.
Right.
And yes, a lot of new things I've been cooking in 9oh Bryan The Lion's lab.
I can see it from your smile. You're like, what's cooking? You're like, this is the.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So this EP, I'm sorry I didn't ask this earlier. This EP that you have, it has to have come out of some sort of inspiration. It has to have come out of some sort of background that you must be going through, something that comes from within, like what we were talking about earlier. Can you throw light on that? Can you describe the EP in words?
You explain this one.
So it will be some kind of characters right now,
Right.
something that will describe what we do and how we do it.
Like anime characters?
I really want to do that.
superheroes?
Let's see.
Yeah,
It's
they are like anime characters. I mean, 9oh Bryan The Lion on the album are two characters for sure.
And we really want to make a comic out of it maybe someday.
Yeah, the whole plan is to do the comic thing and
But
the
we've got a
visuals.
crazy story that is happening. I don't want to reveal that right now.
Okay,
but it'll come out. I
that's
really want to
important.
tell it to people. But
The revelation is important.
Yeah, it is.
Give some perks, huh?
But yeah, so it's about how we've met and what is our imagination of music. So it is very personal, at this moment, the first one. I don't know how it goes about, so I'm very interested to see how we put it.
Yes.
So this,
yeah.
I think, as we've been like talking, we've been chatting now, and this, the take of all of this has been pretty mind-opening. I think one can say, because you come from a long way from knowing each other, where he has seen you play the guitar, and then you have somehow pitched your music to Apurva, and you all both gel together. And
It was more like my audition.
Yeah.
As a vocal contender in the band.
So yeah, and I think the take over here is pretty interesting, where it's important to have fun, but it's also to keep at it. And in order to have fun and be motivated, you need to like really address your vision, and that's what you all have done. Because since this segment, it has all boiled down to this one focus that you all had, and you all were pushing it in a certain way. And I think our listeners will be really happy to know that this is how a journey looks like when you zoom out of it.
If you are sounding very different, I don't think so they should stop doing it, because if that's so important, like that is your pattern that you're trying to make us understand. Every human being is
Based on patterns.
Patterns.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you are able to do it, they'll get it, man. Like just keep at it. Figure it out how you can make it big. Like, if it's not happening here, there's someone who's listening to it. Try and reach there somehow.
Correct.
And there are ways to go about it.
Yeah, because this comes from within. It comes from within you. Like, you are a unique character. God has made you. Nobody's made you identical. The same way your music would also be not so identical to what somebody else is making.
Because they have different experiences. You have a different experience. He has a different experience, and when we
Somebody-
combine it, it becomes beautiful.
Yeah, somebody's
Correct.
experiences only define their music. But like you said that, I chose Bombay to be the place where I want to do my music. But you could be anywhere in the world and you can still do your music. It's not necessary to be in a particular place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason why I chose being in Bombay was I wanted to hang out with more musicians.
Correct.
I wanted to understand what they're thinking of my music and what I'm thinking of theirs.
So I think collectively we figure out what is
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
If we stay together, we can figure out what is gonna be the sound of tomorrow.
Making the future is our responsibility.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have to educate people and share our music with everybody so that people can understand what the forthcoming sound of tomorrow would be.
Yeah, it's important to keep it fresh,
Always.
keep it relevant, and be in the right place at the right time.
Yes.
I think that's how we
Yeah,
can sum
exactly.
this
The
up.
right
And
time, the right time is very
and
important.
never to
correct.
take the hustle of music as something which is coming on to you, but as something to open your arms to and embrace it and understand and have trust in the journey to become that particular musician.
Correct. It comes from within, right? Like
Yeah.
that's it's important, and you have to have that respect for yourself. That you are going to stand out, and you got to be who you are,
Who you are, yes, absolutely.
and not obviously follow sheep.
But yeah, but like,
That's your choice.
but
anyway.
yeah, you should like keep in mind about these labels also. Once you're making music, you should at least like figure out like this is my kind of guy and this is not my kind of people, and you should totally send them like
Yeah.
demos, man.
Demos,
Yeah.
your music, whatever you want to do with it, yeah.
Like
Push it out in any possible way. Correct. That sounds a very robust type of a way to go about this. It's like making a framework and going about it. But yes, that does not mean that one has to stick to a pattern of revisiting the same agencies over and over and over. They have to open their minds to another.
Knock
to
more
other-
doors,
Knock more doors. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very important. Thank you for having this awesome chat.
Thank
It
you.
was
Thank you so
very,
much.
We are very privileged, and Euphonic Frequencies is a killer initiative by you, Onkar, and Harsh. So I
Thank
think
you.
we were very happy to do your first guest mix.
Another fresh one.
And now the fresh
let's
one.
just so this is going to be an interesting revisit episode on Euphonic Frequencies, where 9oh and Bryan The Lion, being our first ever guest mixers, have shown their journey in a different light with a fresh guest mix. You must check it out, guys. This has been a sick video, so to speak, and I think being the first ever video, like 9oh and Bryan The Lion have had quite a first for Euphonic. This is the
Yeah.
first video that we're going to do with you all. Like everything starts, the first guest mix that you all did, everything starts on a good note, and I think
yes.
9oh and Bryan The Lion have been like our lucky charm personally.
Best of luck, guys.
Best of luck for Euphonic Frequencies for keep doing this good work which they're doing right now, and there are a long way to go for all of us together and new musicians who are watching this. And I would love to give a shout out to Freak Studios and all the people who have been part of this amazing journey, including Euphonic Frequencies and all the amazing people who are working.
है ना ओंकार? Onkar, yo. I think that's Onkar is right. Onkar is like Jack of Unbox Therapy. He's like the guy behind the camera.
And guys, do not forget to like and share and subscribe on all the fucking channels. Sorry for using the F word. And yes, check out 9oh Bryan The Lion extended set at Euphonic Frequencies again.
This is Euphonic Frequencies.
Cooking up dope. Cooking up.
is Euphonic Frequencies.